Hey folks, Dr. Groovy, Scott Grove from GroovyMusicLessons.com. I'm going to take you back to the days when guitar picking was very precise. Okay, so this was back in the day of Hot Rod Lincoln and White Lightning by George Jones, and this was pretty much the predecessor type of licks to Dick Dale and so forth, where everything ended up being very, very guitar oriented, and the licks were not nearly as important as far as the lead stuff as the rhythm was to keep perfect. Okay, and that's what we're concentrating on today, is the rhythm, but in no way ever is it strumming. It is 100% picking and muting and having the right little amount of reverb or delay. I tend to like delay these days because it's just something a little more pronounced. If you want to go for the real thing, you'll toss on some spring reverb or a simulated version. Okay, so we're going back to this guitar, which a lot of you tend to like. The guy's still making them. He's making really odd versions that are overboard. I'm not sure why he keeps up the charade that his wife has all his stuff and that the guy got divorced and she's trying to sell all his guitars off because he keeps making tons of new guitars every month. Not sure what that's all about. Pretty shady operation, actually. Me and another buddy on here, we both got ours. And just enough curvature to make these guitars especially classy looking. Yep, these are Strats that have, like I said, just enough carving and bling from a regular Strat to really bring out some cool stuff. Like I said, he's went so overboard you can't even recognize the guitars anymore. There's a lot of etching in the back of the neck now, so you can't even play it because there's so much stuff carved into it. So I think he's carved himself into a hole. Okay, anyway, these licks are, these are as famous a licks as they get. Okay, and again, these are staples of just American picking. These came through, again, right before the surf stuff did. Okay, so it was in the country vein, and then it kind of snuck into the rock and roll because of what it is. That's these licks, turn up my volume, that go, and they have to be dead on, so they're like... Okay, so yeah, nice bitey treble and all that's going to bring them through. And even I didn't nail that one properly. If I played more, probably I'd have them down. Okay, so let's just get these down and show you the subtle nuances between a few. The basic lick is in A, is where most of them went. Any other key, you can just stick it there. Okay, so we got... and that's going to be pretty much everything, and we're going to change up on that. Now the biggest thing is muting with the palm of your hand here, back by the bridge. Okay, and again, that little effect is almost as important as the licks themselves. And that there be White Lightning, and they're all separated by maybe like 2 different notes, which makes one song compared to another one, which makes another song. So you got... okay, that there's there's White Lightning. Then you got okay, so they get just slightly different than the others, and plagiarism wasn't huge then, so okay. These will be okay 3 times. We're going down, down, up on your A string. Okay. Down, down, up. Okay, we're going to do from 3 to 4. Middle finger, ring finger on the A string, 3 to 4. These are all down strokes. So that's a hammer on, 3, 4. 2 on the D string. Now we're going 4. Now going upstroke on the 2 on the D string. Up. Down, up again. 4, 2. So okay, up close here. And down here. Easy to lose track of what you're doing. Okay, now we just take the whole thing to D when it's time to go, and these were done in these keys because those open strings sound so good. Because you're going to do it in A, then you're going to do an open string in D, back to A, E, okay. Now White Lightning actually just stayed on the A. White Lightning. Here's G and P, and then it'll go off to something else. But some of these other ones would just do this all the way through, and it's just a very necessary thing you have to have in your repertoire of things you could do, because they will call on you to do this one. Okay, the other one is the same, of course, and we'll just add the different inflection. Okay. Okay, so everything's the same. Now we got, okay, so we did the whole with the upstroke again. Everything's the same up to that point. Now we got on the A string, hammer on 3 to 4, then an up pick on the 2 on the D string. And that's my bad, of course. And you're going up again, okay, upstroke on that 2nd fret on the D string. So there would be little tiny things like that that would just separate them apart, so there could be 40 songs with that going on. Okay, and other people will just add. Okay, so the thing is to have those basic different little variations, and you'll hear so many, so grab a few of these old guitar legend things and they will change it up by one note. Okay, okay. And everything will be very similar. Okay, now the main thing to remember here is to keep it as it is actually played, because some of it really stands out, some of it is kind of buried, some of it is muted so much that it gives it even a more wild effect. So, okay, so it's like, and then if they wanted to, the song lent itself for it, it'd be like. So you get things like that. And then other people would take the whole thing out as far as the clickies and okay, so it's just a very, very easy lesson. And there could be some neck warble or some whammy. Do I even have a whammy bar? Yes, I do. Is it connected? Yep. Okay, so there you are, getting ready to get into Dick Dale territory. Okay, now if you were to take that same sound, get rid of the clicky sounds with the delay, and actually go to like the neck pickup. Okay, most everybody played the Stratocasters on these type of licks. It was just the kind of thing to do, was the guitar for it, and then country was still pigeonholed for the telly. Okay, so that's when you started hearing. And they all derived from that. Okay, so it's just very cool stuff that you can mess with, and it is rock and roll history, it is country history, it is guitar history. So that's just why I wanted to bring it up. So many things you can do with it, again, with the whammy or whatever you want to do, but just to have this again in your book. Now if you're going to be doing these in different keys other than the open ones, okay, for those who just don't have it as easy as other people to pick these up, I will throw this out as if it were tab. If you've basically got it, you can go ahead and exit it out, of course. In G, same old stuff. I will put my little delay back in because I like it. Okay, so the exact same thing as far as the right hand goes. Okay, so 3 of them, down, down, pick up on the 3rd fret on the low E string. Okay, that's sliding up, so still on the E string from 5 to 7. And you're picking up on the 5th string on the A string. I'm sorry, the 5th string, yeah, or the 5th fret of the A string, my bad. Now, it's going to be going 7, 5, 7, 5. Every time you go back to the 5th fret, there on the A string, you will pick upward. Okay? Now you're just moving down to C, same thing. Now you can actually okay, all kinds of things you can do, and that was just simply going right up to the 5th fret. So it's just your octave, 5th fret of the D string. That little lick coming back is 2 times on the G, down, up, 5th fret. Now we're going to the 8th on the A. That's up, down on the 7. Down to the, so going to the 5. Up on the 7th. Okay, so you go 5, then up on the 7. Up on the the E string, 6th fret. Back down to the G. So it's just another kind of cool way to add to it. And then there's the bass guitar part that you can follow right along with. Which is so you're just actually going up to the 8th fret is what the difference is on the A string. 7. Now that there is your call whether you want to go 7, 5, 3 or that's very straight sounding. Now we throw in kind of the blues pattern a little bit. That's where you actually go to 6, 5, 3. Okay? Fat man. Okay, so there you go. Just some of those old goofy things that just great to have in your repertoire. Watch out, I hurt myself. What happened? He spoke French. They hate these cans. I was born a poor black child. Oh, I got a little Steve Martin on the brain. You guys be groovy. Take care. Bye-bye.